So we're over here at Diana's bus, and look what Yin's got. Almost. There's a baby pack rat under the tire, and he is on it. Get him, Yin. Good. No, you got to get him. Don't let him get away. Oh, he's playing with him a little bit, but he ain't going nowhere. He ain't gonna climb up that tire and get into her rig. There's no way. Yin's not gonna allow it. There he is. Just a baby. Just a baby pack rat, and just one of them so far. But that means they're breeding here somewhere on the property, even this late in October. So that's why I keep those traps going. Yin's a good boy, though. Oh. He is definitely playing. Yep, good morning everyone. I got a little update on the little baby pack rat. Yin did finish the job. It's good having cats. Diana's got two indoor-outdoor kitties, Yin and Yang, and they are awesome. And Yin's outdoor explorers are rubbing off on Opie as well, as he explores a little bit more off-leash here on the property as well. Just being careful with it. Here it's safe. It's cold, guys. It's getting bad, actually. Last night was the coldest night that I've ever been on this property. We got down to 23 degrees. What happened to fall? It was 95 degrees last week, now 23 degrees. Oh my goodness. This is a two-season area here at 7,000 feet in Sholo, Arizona. It is cold. I do not have cracked pipes or any problems yet, but I got to get the heck out of here very, very soon. I am planning my escape. Planning. By the way, I will be uploading this video with some connected internet. Look below in the video description for some good deals on unlimited high-speed internet on the go or off-grid here like this. Oh, Camperman Kevin's on his way over, and we are going to go on a ride. He's got his new Honda Goldwing, new to him Goldwing. I've got Black Betty, and I'm trying something new to stay warm. Well, two things. First of all, I am cozy right now, guys. I am wearing a heated vest. Yeah, this is new technology to me, guys. I'm sure it's been around forever, but I've been testing out this heated vest from iHood for at least a week now, and I cannot believe how cool it is. I've learned that the best way to use it is to have it as close to your skin as possible, or maybe right under your t-shirt. They have them in men's and women's sizes, vests or complete jackets. So imagine with me, this has a complete heat pad here in the front. Two big heat pads here in the front. On the back, it's got a larger two heat pads that go all the way up the back of my shoulder blades. And then the entire hood up here is heated. And guys, this is so important to have the whole neck warm. It works with this little button system right here. Don't know if you can see it, but you can select between like 3 different heat settings, and inside the magic in this pocket right here is a tiny little 7.4 little battery pack right there that plugs into USB. And so it applies the right kind of heat that you asked for, and then you can recharge these. I actually got a second one, and I tested it on high just to see if I need maximum heat, how long does this thing last? Well, I made it through an entire World Series game sitting outside. That's the worst part, is when you're sitting outside, not moving, and it's 30-some degrees outside. Yeah, that's when you want a heated vest like this, and then had to layer it over. But on high, it lasted for 4 hours and 27 minutes. I think on low or medium, you can get like 8 or maybe even 10 hours on one charge, but it's probably best just to buy a second battery from them to keep that charged all the time. This changes riding in the winter. This actually changes just enjoying the outdoors in the winter. If you're sitting down playing poker, or you're watching a movie, or even if you're at the campfire having this and having it, oh my God, it is so warm everywhere. It is so comfortable. So I'm gonna be using this on the ride. Also gonna be layering up and probably wearing my full leather jacket, as well as it's finally that time. Yeah, I'm gonna be wearing my full face helmet a lot more than my half face here in the winter as I travel. I love this modular design that opens up. It's easy to put on my head. It says a Harley Davidson helmet, but what's cool about it is it has Sena, S-E-N-A. This is a Bluetooth that's got two 10-watt speakers inside, so I can listen to music inside my helmet. I can listen to the navigation in my helmet. I can even communicate with other people while we're riding with Sena, and it has a built-in FM radio inside, and it'll keep me nice and cool. It's also got a little pull-down sun visor right there. I gotta find a way to lock it though, because this could disappear if I just leave it on my handlebars after I leave. So I'm gonna invest in a helmet lock. But yeah, my friend Diana, she's gonna be rolling out later today. She won't be here when I get back from my ride. It's been fun hanging out with her and her two kitties. Hung out with them last winter in Florida quite a bit also. She worked at the Harley there and hung out with Robert and I. She's actually decided that she's gonna stay in the Southwest. I'll probably meet her down in southern Arizona and California later, so that'll be fun. Check out her channel, I'll link it below, Blossom's Road Life. And we'll wait till Kevin gets here, and then we'll bundle up and go on a little ride today. I hear that Honda Goldwing coming down the driveway. There's Kevin's red and black Honda Goldwing. Isn't that thing sweet looking? Look at that. And Tucker. That's a nice bike. That bike's bigger than mine.
That's what she said.
Looking good. Hey, Tuck Tuck. Nice haircut. I like that. Nice haircut.
Made his head look too small for his body.
It kind of does. I almost didn't even hear Kevin roll up. This thing is silent. Is it electric?
Well,
no, Kevin's always been a Honda guy. You got that Honda CB500.
CX500.
CX500.
Bought it when I was 15. I still have it. Now I've got it up here at the place.
And this isn't even your first Goldwing.
This is my fourth.
Fourth Goldwing.
Yeah, I've got several 100,000 miles just on Goldwings.
Ooh-wee.
I could have made a YouTube channel on Gold, you know,
right.
Not Goldwings, but motorcycles, but
it's pretty, it's spacious. Remember, I went with him when we picked this up in Phoenix.
Yep.
And you look good on, Tucker looks good there. Hey, buddy, you got a haircut?
I'd like your haircut so much, I thought I'd get mine cut down a little bit too.
Hey, notice what that logo right there on his jacket, iHood. So Kevin's got, you got the jacket version, right?
I got the jacket version with the hood back here.
Oh, okay.
This thing's cooking.
Right.
It's real warm.
It's got the same heating zones as my vest, I believe. There's nothing in the arms, but...
Two here, yep. And I think there's 3 or 4 on the back, but my favorite is the one on my neck back.
Oh yeah, yeah, that feels good. That'll really help on the rides.
You got heated grips, right?
I do not, no.
Oh, okay. iHood makes heated gloves as well.
Gloves?
I don't have those.
I have never heard of the company iHood, but I'm telling you, from last night when I was watching the game outside sitting there, I'd have been freezing.
Look at the quality. Did yours come with the...
I did. I got the patch too. Yeah.
Patch.
Yeah.
But it's the stitching and everything is just, it's incredible. Now to ride a motorcycle, I've got better gear because when you go sliding down the highway, I'm just too pretty.
Right.
I'm just too pretty.
You can put something over this.
I'm just too pretty to all scratched up.
Right. Okay.
In my video and your video down in the description below, we'll have links to all of this.
Put some links. They've actually got some specials this month here in November for this stuff. I'm very happy with mine. I'm actually, every time I touch my chest and push it closer, the heat like hits my chest. I'm like, ooh. So this will be comfortable.
Good for the motorcycle.
We're gonna go ride out to Snowflake and stay warm, bundle up, put on my full face helmet, and maybe go check out the flea market. All right. Go, Tuck, you ready?
Let's make like a tree and a split.
Sounds like a plan. I don't know about you, but I am cooking. I wanted to take this vest off. It was warm. I might turn it down a little bit. That was a lot of heat. I'm very comfortable though.
Yeah, going down the road, it's been what, like 40 degrees?
Yeah.
I'm completely comfortable.
Wow. I think I need to turn it down.
Thanks, iHood.
Yeah, thank you, iHood. Right now, we're gonna enjoy the Snowflake swap meet flea market over here. Check out, see if there's anything I gotta have. Man, if you see anything for me, you gotta get me something too, man. I know. I'll check it out, Tuck. I'll let you know. It's definitely thinning out here at the swap meet flea market, but there's still some brave people. Well, I found some assorted patches. I'm gonna peek through, see if I can find anything. There's a Harley, American flag, and look at this old vintage Disneyland Mickey Mouse patch. Might have to get those three right there. All right, well, pretty good day. Besides the patches, I also got a couple metal signs. I got a camel sign, and there it goes. The wind just took it away. I should know better. And a camel cigarette case that I do not have. I think this will be my 8th or 9th one. Never seen this one before. And these two signs, I'll show you what we're gonna do with these later. Yeah, so pretty good day at the flea market. That wind is really kicking up though. I'm pretty sure everything is secure at camp. It can be. We're gonna stop here at the Y Stanford General Store here and probably grab some lunch because they do have outdoor seating, and we got Tuck here. So maybe we get some dog food for you too. All right. Oh, we had a good ride out there. Tucker was a good passenger there. He knows motorcycles. It's fun to ride with Kevin. I think out of all this time, I don't think we've ever actually rode together. He's got like 3 other motorcycles. It looks like Diana might be getting ready to go. She's pulled out of her sight. I don't blame her. It's going to be 21 degrees again tonight. And again, it's kind of my fault. I'm waiting for the registration for the RV at my P.O. box because it expires and I got to have it. I don't have a choice. So what we're working on this afternoon is winterizing the RV. They're going to be draining all the water out of all the tanks. I'm going to be airing out the line with my air compressor, make sure there's no water in any of the lines. And then I'm going to put some antifreeze in my gray and black tank so that those don't crack. So I'll also be dumping the tanks for the last time here at camp before we leave. And then, yeah, it doesn't look like it's cold, does it? Like right now, it's like almost 55 degrees. But 21 is no joke in an RV that is not a Four Seasons RV. I have damaged water pumps, tank, the pipes, the PEX that's underneath the sink and stuff like that. Yeah, I've got plenty of heat because I've still got the propane tank on the other side. I can crank that heater on and heat myself out. Heat's not a problem. It's the stuff that's outside or in the walls that I'm worried about. So we're gonna winterize the RV. That's ridiculous, Eric. But yeah. Oh, and I know I said that I was not going to put another flag up here at Windy Taterland. I do have this one, because I'm taking this one on the road with me. Those sections break down with the flag. So I'll be bringing this flag buddy, pole buddy system. Forgot what you call it. Flag pole buddy system. I'll be bringing it with me. Well, I'll add my 2 new camel stuff to my collection that I got today. My tin sign. I might actually mount this up to the wood because it does have the holes, but for right now we're gonna put it right there. I love the yellow and blue on there. That looks good. And yeah, this guy, I mean, I've never even heard of Black Alley Blend, but look at all my cases, guys. I have a lot and there's no room for this one, so we're gonna have to put it right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I have 9 of those. Cool. All right, and then for the other 2 tin metal signs that I got, this is actually Danny's idea, but it could have been my idea because back in the day when I had Tilly on the road, I punched a hole somehow in the side of my RV and I used like an old vent. I don't know if you guys watched that video, but I went to the old RV supply store in Washington. I bought a 99-cent gray vent that looked something like this, and I mounted it over the hole in my RV, and nobody knew any better. So the little whoopsie here that happened in California, in Weed, California, I'm not going to take it off yet, but the Rainier cardboard has gotten wet a few times, and it's not going to last too long. So the hole is only about that big, though. So I'll be putting a metal sign right there. I'm even going to drill and rivet it in to make it look really good. We'll have, if money can't buy you happiness, explain motorcycles and beer on this side. And just in case I jackknife the other side later, I've got the American flag for this side, which I'm also going to rivet on for now. And then if I do jackknife, just don't do it, Eric. How about that? Yeah, that'll work. Diana from Blossom's Road Journey is leaving tonight, well, later this afternoon, before it freezes. She's gonna get on down a little bit farther south, and to be honest, I'm not too far behind her. In fact, now that I'm pretty much sure that my registration has gotten lost, I don't think I'm gonna wait for it. I don't. I think I've got paper registration that's proof of registration until November 15th. I think I'm just gonna get a P.O. box again down south for the winter, and then after the 14 business days are up, I'll order a new tag, and we should be good. Because I don't like freezing conditions, guys. I don't mind a little bit of heat, but once it starts dipping under 25, 24 degrees, I'm not the guy. I got limits. Which I should mention, I've got limits with my current situation. Now look, if I had a rig like Campervan Kevin's, like that Bigfoot that's 4 seasons, or if I had everything figured out with heat pads on the bottom of those and heat tape all around my septic lines and my water lines coming in, and I knew that I could winter here, I probably would. But this winter, I'm not ready for all that, so I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Don't worry, I'm not planning on robbing a bank. It's just really, really, really cold. Actually, I picked this up to wear underneath my motorcycle helmet. It's a Carhartt version that goes all the way down under the neck, and then I can still wear my glasses and stuff, so it's not that cold right now. But we made it through the night last night, woke up this morning, and my temperature memory says 16 degrees last night. We are forecasted again for 17 tonight, so it'll be another very, very cold night. I am completely winterized everywhere inside the RV. Nothing can happen. Nothing did happen. However, well, I did have a rough night, guys. And I don't know, my Wave catalytic heater did not keep up at all, and that was on high. In fact, I woke up at 2:45 in the morning, and I was desperate. And I don't advise this, so don't do what I do, blah, blah, blah. But it was so cold inside the RV that along with this on high, I turned my oven on and put a knife in between it so the kitties couldn't get in there. And I ran my oven on 350 degrees until I woke up in the morning. Then I turned it off and relied on this to keep me back up. But that got me today to go over to Tractor Supply and make a big upgrade. So this is my new heater. Quite a bit bigger than my Wave 3 and Wave 8. It's still a Mr. Heater brand, and it's a blue flame. It's ventless. They do have this in a blue flame propane, as well as the one Kevin has, the catalytic back pads. This is blue flame, and unlike any other heater like this I've had before, this one has a thermostat. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You select your heat, and then once that desired temperature is hit, the blue flame goes out, the pilot light stays lit, and it'll keep me warm all night without having that problem of having to wake up in the middle of the night because it's too hot or too cold, turn it off, turn it up, open a window, crack a window, stuff like that. I wouldn't travel with this, but this is going to get me by the next couple of nights in the teens because we got to keep those kitties warm, right? Yeah, we gotta do it, buddy. So it's just now getting cold now as the sun sets, and I've had no problem keeping the RV warm in there today. Very, very comfortable. Guess what I got in the mail, guys? My registration for the RV. We could leave right now. I still got to hook up the trailer Swift, and get Black Betty loaded. We're close. We are close now. Danny's going to stay here for the winter and keep an eye on things for me and probably do some projects. And we are going to hit the road really, really, really soon. Diana is gone now. We did find an awesome spot for breakfast today. She found it, actually. I never would have found it. It was like a little hidden gem. Aunt Nancy's Breakfast Cafe, and I had eggs and bacon and hash brown taters and apple pie and all the fixins, and we had a good little breakfast before she headed on down to Phoenix. And honestly, I'm not far behind because I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna find her down south here pretty soon. So that's pretty much it. Although Danny does want to go on one more ride tomorrow. Yeah. Here's what I'll do. I'll pull the RV out, disconnect everything, connect the trailer, and kind of stage the RV right here. And in our next video, we'll go explore and be ready. And, I'm just so glad I got my registration, guys. Be well. See you later. Bye-bye.